Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, The Nature Patch. My name is Robyn and thank you so much for joining in on another video. Today I've got a really special video that I'm bringing to you, and that is a collaboration with a few other Australian homesteaders on YouTube. We're coming together and making a few videos, the first one being 6 frugal tips from our homestead. So if you're new here, hi, my name is Robyn. I live in southeast Queensland in the Brisbane region, where myself and my partner and my 2 cats live in a rental property where we do homesteading. We're predominantly focused on the garden, but eventually I would love to be able to have some chickens and raise a few other animals as well. I love being in the garden and the kitchen, and my partner and I are definitely frugal people, I would say. We both know that we don't need a lot in life to be happy for what we want on our homestead, and I really hope these frugal tips help you out if you are yourself trying to save money, particularly in a rental property. I also want to give a shout out to all the other Aussie homesteaders who are participating in this little collaboration. Thank you to Lynn and Wayne from Homestead Oz, who kind of helped to kickstart this collaboration, along with Josh from In Your Yard Homestead, Michael from O'Donnell's Aussie Homestead, as well as Kathy from Little Garden Big Dreams, and John from Farming Life Australia. I'm so happy that all of these people decided to have YouTube channels, because I've certainly learnt a lot, and I would highly recommend going and checking them all out if you're interested in homesteading from a bit more of an Australian perspective, because I feel like there's not enough Aussie homesteaders out there on YouTube. Alright, so I am outside. As you can see, the wind is blowing, the seasons are changing, so excuse any noises that might occur throughout this video, but I'm going to get stuck into 6 frugal tips that we do on our homestead. The first one is one of my favorites, and that is saving money on fertilizer for your plants. Plants in general that break down generally have a lot of the nutrients that you need to grow more plants. So it makes sense to recycle as much as you can from different food scraps that you might have around, garden waste. Putting them all in a pot with some water and letting them sit for a while and ferment away is a great way to get a natural fertilizer, and that's what I use on a lot of my plants, along with worm tea and compost tea. The plants absolutely love it, and it's a free fertilizer. Fertilizers can get quite expensive if you're buying them from hardware stores. I like to buy them in bulk if I do buy them, or I try and source them around from my area, such as horse manure or cow manure is such great nutrients for your garden. My second tip is to save as many seeds as you can. This doesn't have to be from all of the plants in your garden. Even if you just choose a few plants that you absolutely love and that you know you can't live without, you're definitely going to be saving some money if you save those seeds from those plants. Some of the seeds I like to save are lettuce, because we eat so much lettuce here, zinnia seeds, calendula seeds, marigold seeds. Those are some staple flowers that we have in the garden that I always try and save seeds from. And I've also started to think about selling these seeds as well, because I put a lot of time and effort into saving these seeds that are specific for this area, so they're going to have a little bit more tolerance for the Brisbane region. And selling these to my friends and family who want to buy some seeds is another little way to make some extra money on your homestead. My third tip is attending some community food swaps that are in your area. We save a lot of money by being involved in the community and different community gardens and food groups that are around, where we swap extra food that we have or extra plants that I grow. Usually I grow a lot of plant starts that I then swap for food. And whenever we do go to these food swaps, we are always saving money that week for fresh produce. This is a great way to save money, particularly because all of the stuff that's going to be coming in is going to be seasonal as well. People are going to have a lot of it and probably want to get rid of it. So it's a great way to swap anything that you have in abundance with what other people might have. Number 4 is something that I have been trying to do every few months, and that is to do pantry challenges. So every few months I will sit down and have a look at the pantry and make a big list of everything that we have, and then pretty much just trying to make meals out of what we already have. I know it might sound a little obvious to do that, but you'd be surprised at how much food you're accumulating, particularly if you're a larger family, and a lot of that food can go off really quickly. So I absolutely hate wasting food. It is one of my pet peeves. If you don't eat all your food on the dinner plate, I will not be happy. And much like I hate throwing out food from the pantries. So every few months I always like to do a little bit of an inventory of everything that we have in the pantry. And if you are watching this video right now, go and have a look in your pantry and see if there's anything in there that you just have pushed to the back or aren't sure about using, and just try and make a meal out of it. Even if it isn't the most delicious meal, you're still saving money by not buying more food and contributing to waste, which is a big problem in the world. Number 5 kind of ties on with a few other ones, and that is to buy what's in season. We have recently, since COVID started, been getting our fruit and vegetables delivered in boxes. So for a fortnight we only spend $50 on fruit and veggies, which might seem like a lot to some, but we are predominantly plant-based in our household and we eat a lot of fruit and veggies. So it really works for us, and $25 a week for 2 people for fruit and veggies. We usually have people come over. We're not spending that much money. The downside to that, or not really for me, but the downside is that a lot of those things, I'm not sure what we're going to get because it's completely seasonal. Whatever's in season and is abundant, we eat. So eating with the seasons is a great way to save money and cut down on your grocery costs. You're also probably getting a lot more nutrients from the food that you're eating because it hasn't been stored or put in a freezer for months before you eat it. And my last frugal tip is to make a list of meals that you would otherwise usually get as takeaways and try and make them yourselves. Not saying that we don't go out and eat takeaway, because I do love a good pizza. We have been trying to make a lot more of our takeaway kind of meals from home and actually really enjoying it. So our kind of go-to takeaway meals that we like to make at home and then watch a movie, have some popcorn, that kind of thing, it's definitely homemade pizza. Burgers and homemade chips are so easy to make at home. Even some breakfasts like pancakes. We make the best pancakes, so I'm always a little bit disappointed when I go out to eat pancakes anyway. I feel like this might be a little bit obvious, but try and make it fun for yourself and I can guarantee you that you'll be saving a lot of money. We have definitely saved money over the COVID period by not eating out a lot, so it's been a little bit good to bump up our savings a little bit more by using all of these frugal tips. In the end, I am always wanting to save money. It's something that I've always done ever since I was a little girl. With my piggy bank, I would always save little coins around the house. I just think it is so valuable to have good common sense with money. Particularly in this day and age, it's always great to have a little bit of savings if you can. So thank you so much for watching this video, and if you are new here, I would love it if you could hit that subscribe button down below, or just simply like this video if you like any of the frugal tips that I have mentioned, and definitely comment down below what your frugal tips are. Or if you are Australian, I would highly recommend just making a YouTube channel and sharing these different things with other Australians. There are definitely not enough Australians on YouTube sharing their homesteading journey, and I would absolutely love to hear more stories from Australians who have farms, homesteads, gardens, whatever, cooking videos. I am all for it. So please share if you already have a YouTube channel and you're Australian down below, or simply pull out your phone or camera and make a few videos. Make sure you check out all of the other channels on this Aussie homestead collaboration. They will be linked down below in the description box. Thank you so much for watching this video, and until my next one, happy gardening guys, and happy saving money. Bye.